I've wanted to start an episode about mental health for a while. It's a hard topic to talk about. It's uncomfortable, and quite honestly, it's a bit of a bummer. And for a bunch of other reasons, I hesitated to get into it. Every episode, I ask the guests, what is the hardest thing you've ever been through? This is mine. Mental health is a struggle I am way too familiar with. For as long as I can remember, I battled negative thoughts, extreme anxiety, and depression. Through my childhood and teens, I didn't have a language for these feelings and the mental and physical pain that was associated with it. When I was 18, I had my first major depressive episode. For 4 years, I lost myself. I had this dark cloud over me and my life. It creeped up on me, and it truly buried me for a while. It was a bleak time, and quite honestly, I didn't think I would ever recover from it. It was a pain that I've never felt since. I was in school at the time, and I stopped. I was barely working. I spent most days in bed. I would get up to eat and go to the bathroom. I rarely cleaned my apartment or myself. I hated going outside. People used to make me extremely nervous. Going to even the dépanneur that was 50 feet away was an extreme task. My brain was numb, and the thoughts that were constantly circulating in my brain were negative. I was so cruel to myself. I tortured myself with these disparaging thoughts. It was debilitating. I remember very vividly my doctor telling me I may have depression. I went to the doctors for a bunch of tests because I truly thought I was dying. After all of these tests came back negative, he sat me down and he told me that most of the symptoms that I was displaying was depression. He gave me more of an understanding of what was happening to me. What got me through was medication and therapy and lots of time to heal. Not one person in my life has not been impacted by my mental health. We're still healing from it. They're still healing from it. I am too. What I learned through this experience is that as much as your thoughts can harm you, your thoughts are also a very powerful tool for your happiness. Reframing and having gratitude for the things around you can lift this dark cloud. Welcome to House of Stone, the podcast where everyone has a story and we get into the nitty-gritty of it all. Today we have Vance Michel.
Hey, what's up, yo?
Vance Michel. Are we playing the intro?
Yeah. Give me.
Are you hearing me? I can't hear you.
Oh yeah, you good.
I think he took off my mic. Okay. Yes.
Did you play it?
Used
Are
to
you
munch
playing
on
the intro?
Frito-Lay,
Yeah, I'm
cash
playing.
cans for pay, just get what's hot that day. Yeah, this is my song right
This
here.
is your song?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Got some $1.50. Most of my dudes was still with me. Most of my dudes was fucking with me back in the day, way before this met Whitney. That was my ex. It was a sex. Ooh. Back to this text. Question is, the good times. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I don't see why we can't vibe. That's why I LOL. I see less tricky before the AOL.
Wow. Holy shit, bro. Look at this. This is exclusive content that we're delivering on House of Stone.
Fresh off the mixer. Fresh off the SoundCloud, baby.
Zach was
Off the clouds.
on the cloud.
He brought it down from the heavens. Called the SoundCloud and brought it down.
It was a gift from the heavens.
Yeah, exactly, yo.
100%.
I blessed that. Shout out to my man Blow who made that track.
That's amazing.
Blow.
Okay. Zach was very excited to play that for this episode.
That's his favorite.
And you
track.
know all the words, Zach.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the words.
I made so many more songs, and that's the one song that I got more songs.
Yeah, but
Right.
it's like
No,
it's the best one.
It's the best one.
I'll play it.
I mean,
somebody likes something. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I'm all right.
You got
reason
something
it
for
has-
everyone.
Yeah.
You got something for everyone. Thank you for being here. I have a little bit of an intro for you.
Okay, cool.
Vance Michel is a comedian, producer, and content creator here in Montreal, hailing from New York, but is a permanent fixture in the Montreal comedy scene.
Permanent.
In fact, he's so permanent.
like a
I don't think
wig.
I've been on a show in the
like a
last 2
Jerry
years.
curl. I'm like the Jerry curl of Montreal.
Permanent fixture.
I'm I'm the
Yes, you are.
I'm the Jerry curl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
me. I'm the soul glow.
You are the soul.
I'm the soul glow.
Yeah,
Just watch
yeah.
the soul glow. That's me. That's me.
I mean, you haven't, like, I feel like there hasn't been a show in the past 2 years that I've been at that you haven't been part of.
That word, you know?
Yeah,
shows
yeah. You're everywhere. You work really hard. You have a fun show every Monday night at
Right.
Hurley's Irish Pub called World's Smallest Comedy Night,
Yes.
which Zach Kick is a part of every
Yes,
week.
yes. Shout out to my co-host, Zach Kick.
Yeah.
Like this guy. Please vote for the guy. He's in the finals, too.
The finals of Montreal
The
Grand.
Montreal Grand.
A Montreal Grand is a comedy, stand-up comedy competition run by
Exactly.
Troy Stark. He made it to the finals. Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you for being here.
I co-host a show with that man, you know?
You co-host the show.
Yes, called the World's Smallest Comedy Night. Every
Yes,
Monday
every
night
Monday.
at Hurley's Irish Pub.
Every Monday. It's a fun show. I love that show.
The show.
It's the show.
The show to know. That's
show to know.
That's my new slogan. I'm trying to come up with new slogans every week.
You're very creative. Yeah.
The
for sure.
show to know.
The show to know. So
Yeah.
you're going to say that tomorrow.
I'm going to
for
say
sure.
that every day to like, it's going to be on my grave actually.
Until it catches on. Yeah, every day.
The show to know.
The show to know. Vance Michel's The Show to Know. The show
That's
to
what
know.
we're talking about right here. The show to know. We're not even talking about World's Smallest no more.
Yeah.
All right.
I know this episode started off heavy, but I think I did that for a reason because you're a very positive person.
Yeah.
You're very delightful.
Yeah.
You every day, almost
Yeah.
every day, you have a motivational video that you post
Yes.
on called Coffee Tawlk.
Coffee Talk. That's
Yeah.
right.
When did you start Coffee Tawk?
Yo, you know what's crazy? I started Coffee Talk when I was starting school. It was
Okay.
like a little bit before. I was being a comedian. I think it was like around the same time. It was all coming together.
Okay.
You know, I was going to cooking. I was starting cooking school and
Okay.
like.
Do you remember
maybe
like
contemplating
what
writing
year it
jokes and
was?
stuff.
Like how
2017.
2017.
2017.
Okay.
And then
okay.
I was just going on my Snapchat. And
Oh, it started on Snapchat.
It started on
OG.
Snapchat.
Okay.
I was starting on my Snapchat. It's still going on Snapchat too.
Yeah.
It's like I take the Instagram ones and put it on Snapchat.
Okay. Yeah. You like distribute it like multiple.
Yeah,
Like.
because it's like I used to start it on Snapchat, and then I would just be actually just motivating, talking myself actually.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
I would talk to, like I would put it in a form where I'm talking to the people, but it's actually
Yeah.
stuff I'm saying to me.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
and it actually inspired people through the Snapchat. Which inspired me to like take it further with YouTube and
Yeah.
make it a podcast.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
what right now on Spotify.
On
and
Spotify.
iTunes.
Yeah.
And
Coffee Talk. The talk is spelled.
TAWLK.
Yes. Yeah.
Coffee Talk
With Vito Blaze.
with Vito Blaze.
With Vito
You know what I'm
Blaze.
saying? Because
Yeah.
I be saying talk. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But people be like, coffee talk, coffee talk. I like, yo, you know, I might as well just bring it talk because
yeah.
the New York accent's really going through.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
did it at first for me, but then it
Yeah.
ended up.
Or you were going through a hard time at the time, so you needed to like get
actually,
yourself.
my pops. I was dealing with grieving with my dad dying.
Oh no!
And
oh my gosh!
yeah, and
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, it's okay. And I was just dealing with going through I guess religious beliefs too, because I was
Okay.
like really just losing the faith, but really going through like being agnostic,
Yeah.
being that. So it's
You're going through that transition of
Yeah.
like being religious to like more agnostic. So it's like kind of you're grieving your father and then like going through the loss of your religion, I guess. Yeah.
all of that. So it's like a
Okay.
whole bunch of things are changing around me, friends, family. It's like all of that at the same time.
Okay.
But it's like I'm pulling myself, like I'm losing friends, gaining friends, losing friends, still at
Yeah.
the same time,
Yeah.
like and learning about new friends, but like they're not really new friends. So
Yeah.
it's like, and at the same time, it's like I'm learning about myself because I'm turning into a new person at the same
yeah.
time. So it's like.
Oh, absolutely. Wow.
So it's like I'm talking everybody through my shit.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
I'm
it's
inspiring everybody.
I mean, I was
too.
gonna ask, like, this, like, was it all therapeutic? But obviously, it was. It was
Yeah.
just your way of like expressing yourself, getting through the day. I
Yeah.
mean, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
You grew up really religious from what, like, yeah.
Hella religious.
Hella religious.
Hella religious.
And so, like,
I was in the Salvation Army.
Yeah, I think you remember telling me that,
I
like,
was in
for
a Baptist.
years.
Well, I was my mom and dad was Baptist, and I was in the Salvation Army for years. Like wearing the tunic, uniform, all of that. Going to camp. I was playing in the band. You would see those Salvation Army Christmas thingies where they're playing near the kettles,
the
bells. I did that.
You did
hard,
that. hard. You hit it
ringing
hard.
the bells.
You
Yo, shout out to all my Salvationists out there still, because they still rock with me, like on the Facebook still. Like I think some of them don't. Like I don't be in Salvation, but they still fuck with me. Like I still like. I just wish one of them a happy birthday.
Okay.
The other day, Chris, because matter of fact, he told me. Like I remember one day I got caught smoking weed at the Christian camp, and then he was telling us like what the day we got kicked out, it was crazy too because I was running for camp president that week.
Oh my God! And you got.
And I was about to win.
You were about to win, and then you got kicked out.
Yeah, son. Yo, I had the election in the bag, son. Yo.
Your campaign was locked in.
My campaign was locked. I had Shorty for my camp.
Yeah.
Shout out to Katie Hahn. She did all
Katie Hahn
did all the design. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She had all the camp, all the camp all around.
Like
with,
graphic design
with
like
signs,
like did she paint them, draw them?
And it said VCD, that was the name. It was Vance, Kasim, and Daniel, me, my boy, and my brother. And then she had them all around the camp. And yo, we even had a campaign. That's what got us kicked out. We had like a campaign late night party. It was past curfew.
Oh,
but that shit had us. We clinched the election with that. But that shit got us kicked out.
That sucks. That sucks. Like permanently kicked out.
Kicked out? No. I worked. I came back and worked. I came back as an employee like 2 years after that.
Okay,
you I came back. Salvation Army.
Did they keep a record? Or like, hey, what happened here? Or they
forgive. That's why I like.
Religious people try to, they claim to forgive.
Yeah, no, but there was this guy. He came in. He's like, yo, don't look back at this day as the worst time in your life. Matter of fact, you're gonna look back and like just make sure that don't turn sour from this moment. Learn from that, and that's what that was my first teachable moment. That's what I know. Life is about teachable moments.
Yeah.
It's all about teachable moments.
That's all. Like everything that you do in life is just like you learn.
It's like a real teachable, everything. Like that's
it's
why
about the journey. I mean, that's a cliche expression, but it's really about the journey. Like a lot of times we're so focused on like the end goal and the big picture, but it's just like that's nothing. You just have to like just live in the now and learn from like the experience. Or we even
focus from the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or we too heavy on what happened. Like we just forget sometimes like time's gonna keep going.
Yeah.
And we ain't got no choice but to get up and grow.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
like that. It's like
absolutely.
Because I remember you said you started off this podcast kind of hard.
Yeah.
But it does sound hard.
Yeah.
But time is going. You know what I'm saying? We could have stayed down. But you chose not to stay down, which is good.
Yeah.
You got up off the ground. That shit rhymes, so you know it's the truth.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true. I definitely it was one of the hardest things I've ever been through, but I actually kind of cherish the time that I had because I learned so much and I became so much stronger from it. Yeah. And it I don't know. I grew into the person I am because of that. And
the people around you are going to get stronger because you were the inspiration. And you're like, yo, Abby got up out that. You know what I'm saying? Now look at her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then people see that and they're going to be like, and that's why I did with Coffee Tawlk because I was like, you know what? My darkness can help people see the light. That's why I will keep doing it.
You were like, you're like on episode 600
because shit keep getting darker, Abby.
Yeah. Shit keeps happening.
Shit keep getting. I mean, there's a light, but I can't. I won't let the people forget. No matter how you might see Coffee Tawlk get big or whatever, there's still dark. I gotta show you. I'll keep showing you. You still got
stuff to work through. I mean, I find it very some of the episodes. The mistakes are okay. Love love yourself, keep focused. Like you keep creating this content to motivate people. And I think it's so inspiring and lovely. What keeps you, like, I mean, you said like things keep happening. So you just have endless amount of material for this?
It's like more teachable moments. Like, check it. I remember for example, I put out the you should be your biggest fan. Right? Oh, I ain't done with that.
Just stop crinkling it. That's up. Yeah. I was wondering when you were going to say something.
All right, it's good. I was like, you should be your biggest fan. I put that out, right?
Yeah.
And the only reason why I put that out is because I had to remind myself I'm my biggest fan.
Yeah.
Now, you got to remind yourself you're your biggest fan. I put that out because as a creator, sometimes, like us, comedians, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do sets that are good, but then we do bad sets.
Yeah.
Right?
There's lots of ups and downs.
Ups and downs. But and then when the down come, dang, you might, when the down comes, sometimes you might get discouraged where some people might not get back up, or somebody might not.
I mean, we see it all the time in comedy. People just stop coming to open mics, and and they're a lot of them are very fresh on the scene. It's like, oh, I guess this is not for me. It's like, no, bros, like keep going.
Yeah, you gotta be, because I mean, you might not have a fan right now, but you gotta be the one that's be like, dang, be like, oh, I miss seeing your stuff out, kid. Because me as a fan now, sometimes I'll step back and be like, me as a fan, I'll be like, yo, where's Vance? I don't see him on the stage. I gotta see him. And I think back, I'll be like, oh, snap. Or it's like you gotta pick yourself up. During that time, because you ain't gonna have
no one else.
You might not have real fans. You might not have nobody to comment your stuff. Sometimes you got to go back and comment your own thing. Like, oh, and then you be like, yo, I want to see more of that, and then that inspires you to be new again.
Keep going.
That's
for sure.
You know what I mean? That's why I be like, and that I needed that because I was going through. I was like, sometimes I was thinking, dang, am I even good enough? Or am I even like, how I'm not getting any gigs or anything? Or I was like, yo, let me just chill. Let me just
be your biggest fan. Believe in yourself, and because that's the only thing that we can't control. Other people, their actions or what they say to you, and like a lot of people, like, I mean, we can't rely on them to just always be like cheering for us. Like, we have to cheer
ourselves on
for us. That's why, like, I mentioned in my monologue that like your thoughts are so powerful. That, like, they can bring you down and they can bring you the fuck up in a great way. And that's like what has gotten me through so many challenges in my life. And I think it's so great that you're doing Coffee Tawlk. I think it's really inspirational.
Oh, thanks, man. You know what I'm saying? I like doing it for the peoples, but you know what's really cool is hearing the stories, and matter of fact, like, sometimes I don't even be want to do Coffee Tawlk. Sometimes. I don't even want to be doing that sometimes. But like sometimes when I see it, it keeps
the impact.
It keeps making some impacts. Like I mean, it helps people out, and then the way the feedback and the reply I get is crazy. So it's like sometimes like I ain't even know I was helping this guy way out here, or this lady way over here, or I ain't even know this one lady was still listening right over here. I'm like, Dad, this chick still follow. I was like, she's still posting it up. That's tight. And you know what's crazy? It's like sometimes I'll be thinking like one method when I do one method of like sometimes I do it on a story, then I post it on Instagram, then I post on YouTube. I be thinking, am I distributing this thing way too much?
I don't think so.
But then there's one person that I'll be like, oh, snap. One actually from each way I distribute this, somebody doing something through that. Even when I post just a quote on Facebook, I'm thinking nobody's looking at that. Who cares about me reposting a quote on Facebook?
People care. People be loving quotes, inspirational quotes.
There's somebody that's dedicatedly reposting that for the past 3 months. And then there's somebody else dedicated reposting a video or two when I do that. And I'm like, oh, snap. So I keep doing that. I'm like, damn.
You're making an impact for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's crazy.
As sometimes you don't really see it right away, but you definitely see it. And I think people, like you're saying, like you distribute it like on multiple platforms.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go because people have different ways of like absorbing content, right? Like there's so many different ways that we can get this shit, and every single person has a different way of consuming it. Like some people we were just talking to Zach about like he just always is on YouTube,
right?
Like so that's how he gets his content. Where like I'm more on Instagram, that's how I get my content. And there's other people that like just
on
listen
Facebook.
to
Facebook or just listen to the podcast. So I'm just like, yo, really?
It's a lot of work though.
It is.
Like I think like people underestimate how much work it takes to do something what you're doing. Like you have to record it, you have to distribute it, like download it. Like it takes, and like, you know, post, like it takes a lot of time. It takes
a lot because like I remember when I'm doing the coffee talks, and then they were all on YouTube and they were all on YouTube and Instagram, but then all of a sudden I started connecting the Instagram to Facebook. Then one of my boys is like, yo, I finally watching I see Coffee Talks now. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, yo, it's coming on my Facebook watch. And I'm like, oh, that's how you watch it. I was like, it's been on years, YouTube. It's like, years
and years.
Years on other stuff. But like recently, the Facebook, because recently it says you can connect
you recently
the reels.
Can connect it, like the metaverse or whatever has connected the different platforms.
Have you been in the metaverse?
I haven't performed in like virtual reality, if that's what you're talking about.
Have you done it? Like, have you done the roller coaster or something?
No, not at all.
Oh,
I'm not friends with Goofy. That's why. Goofy done well. It has a like.
Well done.
Done well.
Goofy, he's never done well in his life.
Sorry, Goofy.
Goofy ain't never done well in his life. I just want to say that right
now. No, I've never. So you've been in the virtual reality. Have you performed?
I performed. I rode a roller coaster. It's pretty cool. You should dance.
Okay.
You could dance.
You can dance with
dancing.
other people.
Yeah, I was dancing with a virtual robot. That was pretty cool.
Okay. And then you get their number after? No, I'm kidding.
And then after that, I didn't get their number. She curved me too. I don't know. Even in the metaverse, you can get played. That's what I'm about to tell you. In the metaverse, you can get played. Like I was in the metaverse. I think I went to a club in the moon. And some
the club in the moon.
Yeah, I mean, some club on the moon. And we was just like, you know, some girl actually came up to me, and I'm like, yo, Goofy, what do I do? Some girls all up on me. I think she's trying to hug me or something.
Yeah,
this is a real girl though. This is real. I can hear her through her thing. I'm like, yo, she talking to me. What she want to know? And then I think we started dancing a little bit, and then all of a sudden it got like for 2 songs, and then it got, and then she was trying to talk to me again, and then I think I said a little something, and then it got awkward, and then she left, and I was like, wow, this is like real life. This is great. This is fucking crazy.
It's too real.
It's too real.
It's too real.
It's so real. I felt so awkward in that club. I was like, Goofy, get me out this club. Get me out this club.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, get me out this club. This is so crazy.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, but it was so cool because in the VR, you know what's crazy? Because with the metaverse, it was like I went on a roller coaster.
On a roller coaster.
I think I played like.
So is there just like different like places you can go, or do you have to like pay access to different?
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to tell you. I was playing laser tag on a roller coaster in a club room. I was doing all this stuff, and it was free. Yo, playing ping pong. Okay. And it was free, yo. And I was like, wow, this is a great way to enjoy your day without
Yeah.
Paying no
How
type of
long
money.
how many hours a day do you think Goofy is in virtual reality?
Goofy, you Goofy. 42. I'm not gonna say he's there for too long because he has real things to do.
He does have real.
He does
Yes.
have real things. He does
Yeah.
Airbnb experience. He is a host.
Oh yeah,
even though I
he's
tell him it's
MC,
not a real
host,
job.
Yeah,
even though I-
entertainer. He's a legit.
Yeah, he's a real
entertainer.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right as we speak, he's probably at a corporate gig.
Yeah,
I'm telling him, where's my corporate gigs? Where's my
He
corporate gigs, Goofy?
should hook you up. See, only like good friends do that.
This guy hooks me up with the gig is against. The last time he hooked me up with a Cabana Souk gig, like a Sugar Shack gig.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That was wild.
Cabana.
No, matter of
Soup?
fact, it was the last Sugar Shack. It was the only Sugar Shack of 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they do no longer exist. Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean it was the only one of 2020. Was the because
Oh, right.
P&D happened right
Yeah.
after that. Matter of fact, that week the P&D was happening.
Yeah.
And then the
Handy.
day of, but they was like, yo, we were masked up. There was
Yeah.
sanitizer all
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
But and then they was like, matter of fact, it was that day. It was like COVID. We was all laughing that day. It was like, yeah, this ain't don't exist. Get the fuck out of here. Matter of fact, it can't touch black. We was still on that bullshit. We can't touch black.
And you were wrong. I guess.
Hella wrong.
Hella wrong.
Hella wrong. My boy,
Yeah.
I was hearing black people was dying from COVID that was said that next week. Yo. Jesus Christ, we were hella wrong. Son.
Yeah.
Hella wrong, boy. But it was funny though. That day was crazy.
Yeah, I think we definitely like the week before when it really hit, we were all like, what?
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have we had no concept of what the fuck that any of that was.
Yeah. Now it's a new cold. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the new cold. That's what it is.
Yeah,
It really is
and
a
then
new
it
cold.
it fucked us up for 2.5 years.
Yeah, people. Yeah, it has people. It had division.
Yeah.
And all that. But you know what though? Coffee Tawlk.
Coffee Tawlk blew up during that time, I'm
Coffee
sure.
Tawlk. It didn't blow up, but I just felt like
You had a lot of inspo to have during that time.
you know what? It did take a rise. It took a rose. I'm not gonna say it blew up, but it took a rose because I was doing a lot of lives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I was doing some interviews, which were one of my favorite. I really like those interviews.
Oh,
every time.
yeah, I remember them.
I was doing some interview Coffee Tawlk lives.
You were doing them pretty consistently, right? Like every day?
Yeah. Shout out. I even had one. I remember I had one with Andrew Albert. I had one with Andrew Albert. I had one with you, I think, maybe one time.
I think so. Yeah.
But then I had one with
Andrew Albert. He's for those of you who don't know, is a comedian that passed away.
Like 2 years. 2 years?
Yeah, about
Last
a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So summer of 2021.
Yeah.
And great guy, great dude.
Great dude. He took me out on my birthday last year, yo.
Really?
Yeah, for dinner.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, because it was during it was a P&D type thing, right?
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
was so then I woke up one day and I was like, I think I'm gonna try some chicken and waffles at Petite Vibe or something.
Okay.
And then he saw that on my Facebook. He was like, yo, bro, it's your birthday. I'll take you out, man.
Oh.
So yeah, he called me and all that. And then we met up. Yeah, he picked me up at my house and he brought me out to lunch that day. And that was, matter of fact, I think that was the last time I seen him.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was really sad when he passed.
was
He was
sad.
such a big supporter. He was a big comedian, big name
Right.
comedian. He traveled, he did comedy all over Canada.
Yeah, he was
It was a
real
big
deal.
name. He recorded a couple albums, and yet he would still perform for us for
Right.
come to
Yeah.
World's Smallest to do a set, and he did shows for me and Michelle all the
exactly.
time. Even he was on our first Lawn Laughs ever.
Yeah.
And we weren't able to pay him much money. we weren't able to pay him barely anything, but he was still like, no, it's okay.
Yeah,
And
he's a
so-
great guy like that, man. I remember he did my I had a backyard show.
Yeah.
And it was just like that. Probably the long, but I had one too. It was,
Yeah.
It was around that time too. Yeah, a little bit before.
Yeah. We were all trying to put shows together in 2020 outside. We're like, it's like, okay, we can gather 10 people outside. Let's do it. We'll put something together.
Yeah, we were a mess.
Yeah. Oh, we were such a mess.
We were such a mess. We were trying to get through it though.
We were. I mean, that's why I loved Coffee Tawlk was just like, it was, or like your live interviews or whatever. Right. It connected us because before when everything shut down, we were all of us comedians together daily. We would we took that for granted. Like we're very social people to a certain extent. Like you're very, very social.
Right.
So then everything was stopped. So like we kind of turned to online things and like any sort of content just to connect with one another.
True.
Yeah. But we were definitely a mess. We were trying
to do anything, everything.
Yeah.
Anything possible too. It was like, I mean, I remember we was trying to do the online Zoom shows.
Oh yeah, yeah. Zoom shows still exist.
The lineup. The Zoom show still exists. I was on the Zoom show I'm on the Zoom podcast still.
Oh really?
Yes.
A Zoom podcast. What Zoom podcast?
It's like a YouTube one. Late Night Sesh with Reese Turner.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah.
Still doing it.
Yeah. I knew that.
I do the 3-minute munchie segment. Where I'm just doing I cook stuff for like within 3 minutes. I'm trying to show you how to.
Within 3 minutes?
Yeah, within 3 minutes. I'm trying to show you guys how to cook some snacks.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Are you successful at it?
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, you complete a snack within 3 minutes.
It's crazy. It's crazy with what I do with the 3 minutes. You guys gotta check out some. Okay, if you guys are interested in that.
You gotta give us some examples of what you put together in 3 minutes.
I mean, for example, I think what I did last week. What did I do last week? It was good.
Because what I could throw together in 3 minutes is literally cereal. That's about it. Like I don't
popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn.
I think we did a pizza.
Even popcorn is maybe like 3.5.
Oh, we did pizza popcorn. That was my first thing I think I did. Pizza popcorn. Yeah.
So pizza flavored popcorn?
Yeah. No, it's like a pizza pop. Yeah. Pizza
or popcorn on pizza.
It's like a popcorn pizza. It's like
I still don't know what that is.
I chopped up the pepperoni. I chopped up some Italian herbs, baked the popcorn, boom.
Okay.
We do a whole bunch of air fryer things. Like I just showed, we did all these killer ass cupcakes last week in the air fryer. Yo, that's
cupcakes?
what we do. We do air fryer things.
I'm looking at Fernando because Fernando and I have an air fryer, and it's our.
I'm doing magic with the air fryer.
The air fryer is the literal best thing in the entire planet. I had Mike on this episode. He bought me the air fryer, and I don't know what.
No, y'all bugging. Y'all gotta be.
I can throw out my literal oven. Like I will never open that thing up ever again.
Exactly. You're doing everything in there, right?
Yeah, everything.
Everything. I just had the most amazing bacon this morning just because of that, yo.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Son. Air fryer bacon. That's life changer, guys.
Life changing.
Yo, and plus. Eggs, bro. You can make your eggs. You can scramble your eggs. You can do everything in the goddamn air fryer if you just know how to do it. Like I was scrambling. You scramble your eggs, and then you just put it like
in a tinfoil.
Make a little tinfoil.
A little tinfoil nest.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, change your life.
Yeah.
Change your life, bro. And then boom, comes out.
He's a professional chef, and then, so boom, we get everyone listen to Vance.
You come out. You got your little scrambled egg, little patty right there. Boom, and then put it on there. And you got the egg. You could air fry that with the bacon same time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't think my air fryer has stopped.
I air fry cake the other day.
But can't you like cook bacon and eggs like in the same pan? Is that how people always done it?
True that. But we don't want the grease though.
We don't the grease.
It's a grease thing.
It contains it. Like if you're cooking bacon like on and like a stove, like it's pretty messy, right?
Because I did it. I did it yesterday and I did it today. Yeah. And it's like I think I just deleted it.
There is other ways to cook it. But the air fryer.
I'll show you the difference. I'll show you. I got it.
Okay.
Show you the difference. The air fryer. It's like the air fryer takes the oil out. I mean, you could do it both ways. Mm-hmm. But it's just like the air fryer is less greasier and it's crispier. I don't know. It's the same thing. You can get the same thing. It's just a less greasier.
A little bit because everything goes to the bottom, the grease. Yeah, like so it's not like cooking and it's oiled.
Yeah,
I mean that could be good, but it is good.
But you guys got to start baking.
My brain didn't even go to bake.
I couldn't even believe it. You're cutting baking time in air. Yeah, I just cooked these cupcakes. I was like, wow, we just did that? We just did that.
3 minutes.
About like 20 minutes, like 10, 15. But it's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to watch what's going on. It's great. The air fryer it changed my life.
It changed my life.
It changed my life.
It's insane. It's insane. Although I have to say it's annoying to clean, but you don't have to clean it as often as other. Like if you cook something in a pan, you throw it in the
in the air fryer.
In the air fryer, it's hard to clean. Air fryers are a little hard to clean.
That's true. And what I got is though, I don't even got a regular air fryer though. Like you guys probably like the air fryer baskets.
Yeah.
I don't even got that. What I got is
what?
He's like flexing. I got different air fryer.
I got a different. I got
no civilian air fryer.
I got a toaster oven.
Yeah. I got the Mercedes of air fryer.
Well, it's not the Mercedes, but it's just a toaster oven with an air fryer option.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's what I say. So it's like it toasts, it bakes, it broils, it air fries.
Okay. And it cooks cupcakes. It cooks
this
amazing.
It's
lit. I love it. No.
It's lit. I can't believe I got this shit for under $200. That's crazy.
That's amazing. We're gonna be sponsored by some air fryer company eventually. We've brought it up probably 1 million times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no one was enthusiastic as you, and that's saying a lot because Mike talked about it for probably 30 minutes.
I'm about to air fry. I just thought of something. And if I do this, I think I'm about to change the game once again.
Am I thinking the same thing you're thinking?
Again.
What is it?
Air frying weed?
Oh, okay. For what purpose?
You were so judgy. You're just like, okay, get the fuck out of here, Zach.
For what purpose? Like,
so they make edibles faster.
Okay, you know what? Because you got to decarbonize the. Okay, you know what? He might have something there. I mean,
we'll talk more later.
It is a method, but is it the best method? I don't know. But I mean, I'm thinking about air fried popcorn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Popcorn.
Okay.
Popcorn.
Okay. I don't.
You can make it in 3 minutes in a microwave.
Yeah. We have a
Yeah, but
but it could be better.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe it's better. I don't know.
I know people 3 minutes in the microwave, but people still do it. They put the oil in the and then they put the kernels in the oil and then watch it just pop up, pop. Less than 3 minutes.
However, I think it might be a disaster.
It might be longer. It's gonna be way longer, but I want to.
It might be longer and a disaster because you need a way of containing the popcorn.
Oh, true.
Because
it's just gonna blow up in your air fryer.
Yeah, tin foil. Yeah, maybe make a little envelope with the tin foil.
You guys make the Jiffy Pop.
Jiffy Pop.
We make a bowl like a
Jiffy Pop exists,
bro.
We need other ways. You're bored of cooking the normal way.
Jiffy Pop costs like $3.50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, and kernels are so cheap.
Exactly. Yeah. And then aluminum foil costs exactly. Yeah. We make the Jiffy Pop, bro.
Yeah.
We make the Jiffy Pop.
Yeah. Absolutely. I support this.
Make the Jiffy Pop. Literally pop.
Vance has been air frying too much tinfoil these days.
I air fry. I want to air fry salami. Like I air fry steak. I almost did that. I almost air fried.
I think I'm surprised you haven't.
I almost did.
Almost did?
Almost did.
Okay, why? What stopped you?
Because the way how it's, I don't know, it doesn't get that sear.
Oh, okay, you want it to sear.
I want to sear.
Okay.
I did air fry some fried chicken though. That was lit.
Yeah.
That was lit.
For sure.
I'll do that again.
Do you think professional chefs are using air fryers now?
Yes, for sure. Matter of fact, there's a whole restaurant based on air fry. The Wanted Burger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're air frying their whole burgers.
Okay.
And chicken burgers in there.
So do they have industrial sized air fryers
have to
now?
be air fryer did because when I seen this thing, I was like, I'm thinking like, yo, cooking school. There must be courses on this.
Yeah.
I was like, I was talking to because I still talk to one of my students, not one of my students. One of my friends from cooking school.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, bro, I'm sure this course, because we're talking, we're tripping too. We're like, yo, he's like, yo, I air fry everything too. And I'm like, yo, bro, this thing changed the cooking. I'm sure there's courses in the school now.
Yeah. Or
he's
there
like,
will be. They're they're making the curriculum for that.
But no, I'm sure no, because our teachers are like aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
So like if there's something new, if not a course was made, a speech was made or mentions throughout the class
a
was
lecture.
made. Yeah,
like a mention.
Yeah,
the mention of the air fryer.
Like we'll probably be around the students will probably be around the oven or one day, and they'll probably be like, yeah, this is da. But now, with air fryers, it might be something different. So guys, look out for that. Like I remember when I was in school, she was telling us, yeah, guys, the restaurant's game is changing this and that and third. Matter of fact, the hottest thing right now is poke. And I'm like, what the fuck is a poke? She's
now everyone knows what poke is.
I ended up making fucking poke for 6 months.
In the air fryer.
In the air fryer.
That's hilarious.
But like, what's that place called? Venice. I was working at Venice and I was making poke.
Okay.
Became a poke master.
The master of poke.
Until a real poke master came in and
then took your throne.
They fired me.
Oh.
They used me like a fucking battery. That place. I don't want to complain though. They gave me a good opportunity. Shout out to Venice.
Okay.
Shout out to Venice. They don't like me probably right now because I did edit up. I was like in a one of the employees, clap back, like brought them to court. And I was a witness on their side.
Okay.
They probably don't like the boy right now. I had to do what I had to do. Yeah. And I found out I get paid for subpoenas, so I was like, I ain't back.
Well, if you're still in court about this, then maybe we shouldn't.
It's all over, yo.
Yeah, stop crinkling the thing.
Sorry.
Zach's gonna have a heart attack. It's okay. So let's get back into comedy. When you said you started in 2017?
Yeah, I started in 2017. B.
Okay. Where was your first set?
Where was my first set? Yo, it's crazy. It's that Wiggle Room.
Wiggle Room?
Yeah.
Wait, was there a room? Like what?
There wasn't no room.
There wasn't
no show.
There was no
show. It wasn't no official show at that time. What happened was my man Max Mupesi had the line on the Wiggle Room.
Okay.
And then anyway, he wanted to start a show. He wanted to start his own comedy promotion. Okay. And then I was a rapper at the time. Shout out to Vito Blaze, SoundCloud. Download them songs on the SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? At the time, and then he was seeing me, but then I remember telling him, he was like, "Yo, I remember you said you was gonna do you wanted to do comedy or like you wanted to try. You still want to try?"
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I mean, I was like, yeah. If there's an opportunity, I'll do it. He's like, okay, cool. It's because I'm about to do a comedy show. Okay. And I want you on. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna get some comedians from around here and I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna give you some time. I'm like, word? He's like, yeah. Okay. I was like, yeah, the show starts in about a month. It was like around February. I think I was in the second month of cooking school too. Okay. So he's like, yeah. He's like, sure. I was like, yeah, I'm down.
How many minutes did he give you?
He gave me like 8 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was the first show that I was on. It was, who hosted that show?
Okay.
Chris hosted the show. Chris Doger hosted the show.
Okay.
Ronnie, headlined it. Ronnie Ramsey headlined. Okay. I remember seeing Emma Wilkie on the show. Okay. JF Denham was on this show.
JF, I don't know.
JF's Denim, something. And then some girl named
How did you prepare for this first set?
Yo, my cousin who came into stand-up comedy 2 years before me, Kirby Darius.
Okay.
He was starting out in Toronto before me. And then I remember, while he was starting, he was telling me to go in.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, I don't know if I can.
It's intimidating, but you were already a performer or like a creative.
Yeah, I was like rapping. I was like, he was like, what if when he was starting, he was like, if anybody should do this, it should be you, Vince. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, man, I think you should. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't know. But anyway, now he's 2 years in. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to go in. He's like, all right, cool. I was like, I'm about to go in. Can you help me write my jokes? And he helped me wrote a couple of jokes for that.
Do you remember your first set? Did it land?
Okay. There was a couple of people that was feeling me.
Yeah, because it sounds like such a big show to do your first set. Like especially with all those those like seasoned comedians.
I met Joshua Clark that day too. Yeah. So it was really fun.
I mean, you didn't know it then, but it's very intimidating.
Emily Lapointe. Now I remember her. Lapointe. Emily Lapointe. These are the girls that were on the show that day.
Okay. Amazing. Yeah. I mean, you probably didn't realize it then, but like that's a fucking good lineup. And it's your first. Yeah, it's your first stand up.
When I got off, I was like, "Oh shit!" It was my. And then I remember Joshua Clark and Chris. It was like, "Yo, is this your first time?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "What?" They were shocked. Yeah, because they thought I'd been up at least trying for at least a couple of more months than that. Yeah, because the way I sounded.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, the Chris was like, "Don't tell people that that you just started out because they gotta get." Yeah, they was like, I was like, "What?" They was like, "Nah, man, you don't sound like you just starting. It sounds like you just you've been in it for a couple of months." Or I was like, "Well, just like don't tell people you start." So it was since then. I remember, the first set was pretty cool, and then it was just shit after that for like 6 months. Like,
I mean, that's kind of the way it rolls, for sure.
It was straight
for sure. Where was your second set? Like, where did you sign?
Second was Nest.
The Nest, okay,
because Dogger was telling me about the Nest and Works and stuff like that. Yeah, so I did the third one at the Works, and then the fourth one, I don't know. I think it was like a Walter show or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Do you remember what your first set was about? Like what some of the topics were?
Yeah, I remember I had one joke about me being American and how it's different. How American looks like a soap opera to some country, to all these other countries and stuff like that. All these other countries get respect.
Okay.
That was the only time I tell that joke.
Did you do the same set the second time you did comedy?
Kind of. Yeah. I did a couple of other sets at the same time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
I think there was only one joke, maybe. I kept from that. All of them were jokes. I never said anything from that set ever again.
That's what you gotta learn in the process. Is you can go on stage, but you're not actually saying a joke sometimes.
I haven't said nothing from that set. There was some things in it, maybe, but like I haven't got back to that because it didn't work. Not the whole thing didn't work. It did.
And now you're an established comedian here in Montreal.
Hopefully.
You're performing every single day.
Almost
every day. And you have World's Smallest Comedy Night every Monday, like we've mentioned. Fun show. Yeah. I remember a few months ago, you performed in front of 400 people on Abba's show.
That?
It was
snap. We did that.
You remember? That was crazy. I didn't do it. You did it. I was there. I was there. Yeah. I was in the audience. Okay. At Abba's show. Had it at the Dollar Cinema. There was 400 people there. Yeah. You were one of the comedians. And I remember watching you on stage and I was like, Vance is a fucking rock star. Yeah. Like you fucking destroyed.
Oh yeah. That was a fun show.
That was a fun show. Like that was so good. You did so good. You're such an amazing comedian. And later, this summer, we did the weirdest show I think we ever did.
Oh yeah, that was still fun.
It was fun. It was. Vance and I and a couple other comedians drove to somewhere in Ontario.
Okay, yeah.
In the middle of a forest.
Yeah.
And it was a rave.
Yeah.
For some reason, they hired a bunch of comedians. And we show up.
Oh yeah.
There's fucking people on acid.
Oh yeah.
Dancing in fairy costumes.
Oh yeah.
And then we perform in this tempo tent
Yeah.
in front of 5 people.
I think I was on acid too. That
You
day.
were on
Yes,
acid.
I was on acid too. That day.
So we show up and the organizer's like, "Hey, we're at the beach."
Yeah.
So we go. So we don't go into the rave or the forest yet. We go to the beach.
We go
and
to
then-
the beach
and
where it's
then
naked.
everyone's popping acid.
And half naked. There
And
was a couple
we show up
half naked motherfuckers.
nude, like a lot of nude people, a lot of naked people.
I see some nice titties out there.
Yeah, there
so
was
I
some
ain't
nice
gonna lie.
boobies.
There was some
Yeah,
nice-
definitely some nice boobs.
There was some nice joints
Yeah.
out there.
It
And
was-
some nice snakes. I mean, I'm not, but that's not my flavor. But you know, if you like that, there was some nice thing.
Yeah. So it was definitely a weird experience.
It was a fun. It was fun.
It was definitely-
I thought you was going to talk about the show we had at your hometown.
That's true. That was
fun too.
That was really
great.
fun. You again killed it. It was really yeah. So
That was a great show.
I do a show called Lawn Laughs,
Yeah.
and we went to my sister's backyard.
Howick.
Howick.
Yes. I say Howick.
Howick.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Howick.
So Vance is one of the many the handful of comedians that I brought out there.
Yeah.
That
was a fun show.
It was a really fun show. A
was great.
lot of people showed up. I was
Yeah.
not expecting that.
It's great.
It was one of like the most magical lawn
Shout out to
laughs.
Cardilli. It was
Cardilli, yeah.
was on that, right?
Yeah, Ben
always great to
Cardilli was
Cardilli.
hosting.
Yeah, and then we had Elspeth too.
No, we had Michelle Forrester,
Forrester,
and then Mike performed.
Yes.
And then me. I closed the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forrester
And
came
and
out
I
there.
am no longer welcome in Howick because of that show.
Man.
No, it was. So that's where I grew up. What did you think of Howick, Vance?
It was great. You know what I'm saying? It was what do I expect out of it? It was more than I expected.
It was
That's
more?
It
Okay,
was way more than I
okay.
expected.
Did you
That's
get
right.
to see any of the animals? Like, did you see the chickens?
I seen there was a couple. This animals. See, I don't.
We got there late. It was night, so like
Yeah.
I guess like I didn't give you the tour or anything.
You know what's funny? When I was young, I used to love animals. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
But do you
Used to be a
hate them now?
Big, pretty cool
Yeah.
animal guy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But now, like, I'm big. I'm like, whoa, animals ain't as cute as it were. I fucking seen them when you were young and when you seen them on cartoons. I
Yeah.
seen a coyote. You ever seen a coyote
and-
close up?
In real life,
Yo.
Yeah,
Yo, why
it's
did
not-
Coyote,
it's not like
why
the
did
Looney-
Coyote, yo, why did Coyote look so funny, like a granddad, and like
Yeah,
he's all
yeah.
chill, and he don't put terror, he don't put fear in your heart. I seen a coyote close up. I think I was driving with my friend Randy.
Yeah.
And we was coming from a gig in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And I was actually thinking about moving out to Vancouver at this time.
Okay.
And then I'm like, yo, he just stops the car. And then you just see an ugly ass dog. I'm talking about this dog is so ugly. It's uglier than Alana's dog. You ever seen Alana's dog?
Yeah, Alana. Alana Belfer has an. It's a cute. No, I love Alana. That's a cute ass dog.
Yo, shout out to RJ. RJ, right? RJ's her name?
Yeah, I think
RJ's
so.
his name? Shout out to
I
RJ.
just saw posts of
Yo,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
that he's an angel.
Yo,
Yeah.
oh my God, this dog. But it's so
Yeah.
funny looking. I was like, how can you not look at this dog and not laugh? I'm like, if this is this dog brings you up, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good dog.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at this dog, it brings me up. I was dying for 2 minutes straight. I can't look at this kid guy's face.
Yeah, it's a funny looking dog. Yeah.
But-
so coyotes.
Yeah.
Not like Looney Tunes portrayed.
It put fear in my heart.
them.
I saw it. It was like,
Yeah, you
it was like,
you should be scared of a
in front
coyote.
It had the teeth.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whoa, that's
Yeah.
what a coyote looks like?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, what? They just be out here just like
Yes,
in the
yes.
streets just wandering? I'm like,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah. I'm like, what? So can't them coyotes kill you?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, they just be loose in the streets like this? I'm like, I'm not moving out here, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dead. That's dead. I'm not moving out in Vancouver, or I'm gonna have to move into. But I'm not moving to because Burnaby was like where the woods and connect with the streets.
Yeah.
So it's like a
There
lot.
is, I hate to break it to you, but there is coyotes.
Coyotes here, I know.
Here.
I know. It opened my eyes to the coyote land because somebody told me that.
Wildlife.
Yeah. Somebody told me
Yeah,
that.
there is wildlife
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Back to what I'm saying. I was
Yeah.
like, oh snap! You know what? I don't like animals like that, wildlife.
Yeah.
Like I picture myself like, what would I do if I see a bear straight up?
Oh.
I'm walking one day, me and Shorty, we hiking.
You and Shorty, you hiking.
We hiking. I'm thinking it's a nice, wonderful hike like I used to do when I was kids, but I just remembered I was on supervised trails with adults. Now I'm doing hikes by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. It's not the same. No. I got to be the supervised adult. I forget that. I forget that. I forget I'm the one that got to be with the big, because there was somebody doing that for us when I was a kid, but I didn't think about that.
It was their problem if we got attacked by a coyote, not mine.
When I was in the tent just setting up the tents, I didn't know there was somebody that was actually out there probably with the rifle around the campground. Like I wasn't thinking about that.
Now I mean, in reality, they were probably just as scared as you are now.
Exactly.
But like they hid it from you.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. Now I'm thinking about that. I'm like, whoa, this is what they were doing. I'm like, nah, I'm chill, son. I was a bear base. You ever sprayed a bear?
Yeah.
You ever been in that
I've
position?
never sprayed a bear.
No.
No.
I got bear position, son? Grizzly bear attack you one day, you chill in the tent, you think it's chill. The grizzly, you like, I wasn't done. They didn't teach us this. I wasn't this. See? It's survival.
All right, so I won't introduce you to any chickens when I go to Howick.
Survival.
I'm playing Breath of the Wild now, and I'm picturing myself as Zelda. I'm picturing myself as Link. Like, dang, what if I got to do this? I got to hunt these deers and these dogs for the food. Like, what if that was me for real? Like,
I would if there is an apocalypse and we have to hunt and gather for ourselves, crazy. I will end my life.
That's why I stopped watching Walking Dead, because it all brought these thoughts. It really brought these thoughts. It really brought these thoughts.
No, I will give up right away. I won't be able to do that.
It's
sure.
great. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself.
Don't give up on yourself.
Don't
I'm
ever
sorry.
give up on yourself.
I'm sorry.
Son.
We do have to wrap up, fans.
All right, cool.
All right, cool. We end every episode with 2 questions.
All right, hit me with them.
Okay. First question is, what is the hardest thing you've ever been through?
The hardest thing I have ever been through is probably like right now. But I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like me trying to freaking go through life right now, grieving, like finishing grieving my dad.
Yeah.
My mom dealing with Alzheimer's and dealing with my brother, who's not even in this city, who lives in Toronto in a residential home and is in a wheelchair. So I had to deal with all that. So there's
a lot of family stuff happening right now.
Yeah, just the intermediate family stuff. Like I don't even like the outside, and dealing with like those outside the relatives and cousins that I got. Yeah. Like dealing with all of these guys, because like I haven't seen most of them growing up in my life, and then now they coming in like, oh, where's
having an opinion and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, family stuff is fucking hard to deal with a lot. What's getting you through the day?
Coffee talks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually going back and reminding what I be saying, because sometimes I need to hear myself. Yeah. I'll be like, oh, snap. I said that shit. I was like, yo, that's the shit I need to hear.
Yeah. Pick yourself up. That's it.
Yeah. I go back like, oh, snap. 2 months ago, I said that. Yeah. Yo, that's that shit I need to hear.
I'm brilliant. I'm smart.
I'll be like, dang, son. I'm like, if I did that to something, okay, I get it. And then it makes me like, yo, I can't stop, because I mean, maybe somebody stopped listening to Coffee Talk, but maybe the new person that listened to last week needs to hear again. I was like, damn, I can't stop this for shit. It's like Coffee Talk is way beyond me sometimes. It's beyond me. I can't. It's not even me now. Sometimes
it comes within and comes out.
It's beyond me. Yeah, it's something I'll be like, yo, it's just beyond me. Sometimes you see me on the TV talking, shit beyond me.
You're a rock star. You're amazing.
Shit beyond me. It's beyond my hands now.
There has been times like during the pandemic when I listened to a Coffee Talk, I'm like, is Vance the second coming?
I don't know. I don't want to brag, but
I listen to a Coffee Talk and I'm like, yo, this guy's spitting facts.
I'll be like, yeah,
my last question that I ask is, what is the thing in life that you're most passionate about?
Comedy.
For sure.
Comedy and comedy. This comedy scene, I've just realized it's this comedy scene. And then I realized, like, yo, you really gotta be passionate about trying to drive your life, or something.
Absolutely.
Because I remember when I was the last thing I was passionate about. I mean, it's music and cooking. These three things is my top things: music, cooking, but comedy. I think I'm passionate about the Montreal comedy scene, but because these suckers.
Some sour people out there.
Yeah.
No, but even with all of that, like all of that, I love that. Like
you love the bad and the good.
Yeah. Like I remember I was reading a thing like you can't really love something unless you love the bad and the good of it.
Oh, yeah. That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? So I was so when I was like, whoa, I peeped like when the music, the cooking game. Yeah. People always don't. They like to cook, but they don't like the food industry. Yeah. And that's the bad part of the food industry part. It's like working for restaurants. But I like that. Yeah. I like that. Boy, like I really get the bustling, grustling back there. Like I'll talk the rush and all of that. Yeah. Like it took a minute for me to like that part, but once I did, I was like, oh, like that.
So you love it. Yeah. In completion.
That makes some passionate cooks quit the game. They be like, oh, I like cooking, but I hate working in the kitchen. And it's true, it's two different things.
It's very similar to comedy. Like you love watching it, but you hate the grind. You hate the bureaucracy that goes with it. But like you kind of have to embrace it all.
You do. Like you do got to go to a show sometimes you're not booked on. Yeah. You know what I mean? You do got to sometimes I feel like maybe probably do a podcast or do an open mic that you don't want to be on something. You do got to do a mic you ain't getting paid for or something. Oh yeah, like
absolutely.
That. Or you do like it's just the inner grinds or something like that. You do got to talk to other comedians you probably might find annoying. But you know what though? At the end of the day, these are your peers, and then you might find some inspiration off them or some competition off them. At the end of the day, it's gonna make the scene better. Like I would tell people, competition was gonna make us better sometimes, but because they'll be like, because I mean, like right now the trend probably is like, oh. You know, I'll do this show with this one person. Everybody's kind of like doing this show with this one person. I'll be like, yo, why roll with this one person? Why you have to have different promoters out there because they'll push me to push, make better stuff. Yeah. Like right now, I ain't gonna front my little ting with sour. Can I even say that? I don't know. Are you going to get trouble?
Keep it at that.
I don't know. Okay. Even though that little confrontational is probably like, some people be like, yo, you know what? That's kind of whack that these two people are going at each other because one. But I look at it like, nah, yo, we need to be going at it because now we out of this, like we'll make more shows. Yeah. And then it will have to pit people up against each other. But like, it's like, that's like, it inspires me to become a better promoter. I ain't gonna front. Yeah. Like right now, I'm thinking websites. I'm thinking all this other stuff. Yeah. It's
encourages you to grow.
Yeah. With World's Smallest and all of that, and it's inspired other people around me. So which inspires the whole scene. So I was like, yo, competition is sometimes better.
It is.
That's why I mean, like you see me. That's why. How long I could talk about comedy, that's how you could tell. I'm more passionate. That's the most passionate thing I can do. We could start another podcast.
Yes, I love it. Thank you
another episode about comedy. That's how passionate passion.
I love it. I love it so much. Thank you so much for being here.
No doubt, Sean.
You're an amazing guest. This hour went by so freaking fast.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Abby.
Shout out to Vance Michel. Thank you, Vance Michel, for being here. Please listen to World's Smallest Podcast.
World's Smallest.
This is with Zach and Vance. Fun little podcast. Love it so much. It's I really like it.
You guys have like a minute and 30 seconds to watch the podcast.
It's literally the world's smallest podcast.
It's the world's smallest podcast.
Yeah.
It's only available on TikTok and Instagram.
And I posted some on Twitter, on my Twitter.
Okay, Twitter.
And possibly YouTube eventually.
Eventually.
It's just gonna grow. It's just gonna making it better. Yeah, it was great. And also go to World's Smallest Comedy Night every Monday.
2 shows. 8:30.
Matter of fact, it's
8
coming
and
out on
10:30.
YouTube this week, baby. That's it.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
You're gonna do it.
We're doing it.
Yeah,
we're doing it. We're doing it. Guys, follow World's Smallest Comedy. No, World's Smallest
Podcast.
No, it's WS Comedy Night for
Comedy
both.
Night. Yes, Comedy Night on TikTok, Facebook, and follow us on YouTube. World's Smallest
Amazing.
on YouTube.
How can people find you?
Find me.
Yeah,
Yo, I'm everywhere. B.
Yeah,
Yo,
find you on
me,
social media.
Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. V Bleezy, VBLEEZY. You can find me on Facebook, Vance Michel, VANCE. That's like dance with a V. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I approach the ladies like, hey, girl.
She's going to bits now?
Instead of having ants in your pants, you can have Vance in your pants. Watch out now.
This has been House of Stone Podcast. Thank you so much to our funders, our sponsors, Pantelis Studios, Zach Kick on the ones and twos, Fernando. Thank you, all the listeners. Please like, subscribe, follow. You can go to houseofstonepodcast.com for all of those links. Thank you guys so much.
Peace.